Hi church, great to be with you again. The title of today's message is Prison, Shipwreck, Snakes and Conspiracy. Now during the past few days we've seen how Paul knew that he had to go to Rome, that God was calling him to Rome, but he came across all sorts of obstacles on the way. First of all, he ended up in prison in Jerusalem. Then he ended up in a shipwreck when he was on his way to Rome, and then after that, when he got to the island of Malta, which was the wrong destination, a viper ended up wrapping itself round him. But God protected Paul every time, and he ended up taking him to Rome. But something that's really significant too is that when Paul was in Jerusalem before he went to Rome, there were more than 40 Jewish men who made a plot, a conspiracy to kill Paul, and they were so determined to kill him that they even agreed and they took an oath not to eat anything or drink anything until they had him killed. However, that was the plan of the devil. God's plan was to take Paul to Rome. And if you know the story, the Roman commander ushered Paul away to Caesarea and managed to get him to Caesarea for his trial with Felix at night time with 200 Roman soldiers guarding him. God protected Paul. God took him to his destiny. God gave Paul this promise that he was going to go to Rome. But in the midst of the journey, he ended up in prison. There was conspiracy and plotting to kill him. There was a shipwreck. There was a viper, a snake that got itself round Paul. And yet in the same time, God was watching over Paul and he took him to Rome. What are the prophetic words? What are the promises that God has spoken over your life? Because God is committed to taking you to your Rome in the same way that he fulfilled his word with Paul. May the Lord bless you. Amen.